So if you're an animal welfare person, you're gonna want to watch this video. The US government just defunded a foreign lab where they were carrying out disgusting torture on animals for the first time in history. And no, it wasn't China, despite the ongoing questions about our practices in their labs. President Biden actually recently issued an executive order halting the flow of all US dollars to Russian research as the US continues its proxy war slash pretty sure it's an outright war when the conflict between them and Ukraine. And as a result, the NIH had to announce that it will cease all funding for work in Russian labs. I'm really opposed to our involvement in this conflict period, but this is a silver lining. And this action is actually no small feat. In 2021, the White Coat Waste Project, where I'm a fellow, they are an animal welfare group for people who believe in free markets and who don't believe in throwing blood on people if they were fur, so you might want to check them out. They revealed that the NIH was sending tax dollars to the Kremlin-run Russian labs, as well as hundreds of other foreign labs for experiments on animals that had practically no oversight. Shocker. In 2022, just 1 week after Russia invaded Ukraine, which we're apparently opposed to, the NIH sent another $770,000 to a Russian government-owned lab to experiment on cats. These experiments were taking healthy cats, damaging their brains, implanting electrodes into their spines, and then forcing them to walk on treadmills. That's where your tax dollars go. So to recap here, we were funding a proxy war against a country that we were also giving hundreds of thousands, probably millions of dollars to torture animals. Your government, ladies and gentlemen. This is all thanks to the work of the White Coat Waste Project, who has been tirelessly filing Freedom of Information Acts, working to expose where your tax dollars are going. I know if you're like me, as involved in politics as I am, and as much as I hate the government, I didn't have puppy and kitten torture on my government corruption bingo card before 2020, but this is actually a huge problem. So this is a big win, but we need a lot more of this. They're basically doing the same thing in countries across the world.